Biyahe ni Raul sa Bohol. So much sir ha. Salamat kayo sa time. Salamat kayo sa higayon. Gitagan ko ng opportunity aning way through social media. So daghang salamat sir. And then sa mga supporter ni sir, suportahi si sir kay I believe nga naa po ni siya maayong cause ngano nagbuhat ni siya vlog. I believe nga naa ni siya mga suportaan pod ng mga tao through sa iyang pag-vlog. So God bless sa tanan o suportahi si sir o suportahi po ko. Biyahe ni Raul sa Bohol. So relatives in the future generation na sila Ibitor, sila Perotso, at least manonitis nila ay ano kapamilya ko to, yung parang gano'n. Kasi itong paintings ay it is a form of or a way of immortalizing your identity. So yung parang gano'n.
So ano, at the age of 29, tatanggap kayo ng award dun sa Leonardo da Vinci International Prize Award. Ito isang prestiyosong award talaga. Ano yung pakiramdam nyo na kayo yung awardan nito?
For me po, it is a great privilege and I am so grateful sa Panginoon kasi sino ba si Elvin na isang just a Boholano artist na living here in Bohol and then meron akong award na ganyan. So I am really grateful to God kasi binigyan na ako ng opportunity, a chance to showcase my talent and skill and also the identity of Boholano, a Filipino in the international audience. So I am really thankful to God and then to the people who supported me in this kind of career.
Ano ba itong style ng iyong pagpinta, sir?
When I started with like Hulagway sa Kalipay, sir. With my painting Hulagway sa Kalipay, that was like a hyper realism approach. That's why from then I decided to create like parang kulang pag hyper realism lang. Wala masyadong concept or wala masyadong elements. So kaya I put an evolution of making like hyper surrealism. So from hyperrealism and then surrealism, I used the two genres to create hyper surrealism, which is hyperrealism produces hyper portraits or realistic portraits or big portraits, and then surrealism includes conceptual elements and then symbolic elements, distorted elements, dreamlike elements to support the concept behind the painting. So as you can see in my painting, so you can see a lot of elements that are evolving in the portrait. So it is a form of evolution. So in the future painting, I foresee some of my painting that I have to produce. That's why this painting is entitled Kulbahinam kasi yung nag-aim ako ba na this year I will be producing more big paintings and then this is the first one that I have to produce. That's why my title is Kulbahinam. So parang tense and then anticipation and then for the goal, di ba? Laro means goal. So parang tense for the goal and then at the same time excited for the goal to create big paintings and then I wanted to evolve this kind of approach. That's why every time I paint little by little I use the hyper surrealism approach. That's why in the first one, I simply included the Boholano money with the kalabaw, that is like dragging paints to represent that yung artist parang kahit kalabaw, working hard, yung parang ganun, just simple. And then the next one with my Madagayong Takna, it really fuses another form of surrealism approach, a dreamlike approach, fantasy approach. And then this one, medyo marami na yung elements. And then the future one, inuunti-unti ko kasi para meron din parang teasing for the people that they wanted to find.
Sa mga sumusunod. Sir, ito yung tatanggap ng award, ano?
Yes po, yes.
Anong pangalan? Kulbahinam?
Kulbahinam Alara, which is this one is the painting that I put it in the Leonardo da Vinci book. This one is the painting that I submitted. So not really the winning piece, but this is the piece that I wanted to put in the Leonardo da Vinci award because I submitted for my paintings, including the Bisaya kasi yung title ko, sir, kasi I wanted to promote Bohol because when it comes to foreign, they put their own language in their title. Me, I wanted to put my own language in my own way. Because when I went to Indonesia, when I exhibited the painting Handuraw sa Bulawan ng Damgo, they asked, what is Handuraw sa Bulawan ng Damgo? So in that way, I can connect, I can explain to them what is the meaning. So for me, it's also a catchy thing when it comes to international approach.
Sir, ito di ba, ano nga ulit ito yun?
Kulbahinam nga laraw.
Kulbahinam laraw. Ano yung naging inspiration mo dito, sir? Ano ito?
Yung inspiration ko po, sir, as I said na, I wanted to create this year big portraits. That's why I titled it Kulbahinam nga laraw. But it expresses the life of an artist na minsan you wanted to produce the best potential or the best artwork that you can produce. That's why I titled it with Kulbahinam nga laraw. He is like looking up, di ba? As you can see, it's like anticipating that, like dreaming that maybe I have to produce like that kind of artwork. So para siyang nag-anticipate pa na excited na I can produce like that. So it is an impression of like that. But I put the subject with an old man because I was really inspired with the life of Pedro. This one is also an artist. Pedro Angco is an environmentalist. So I was inspired with his advocacy as preserving or as cleaning the ocean, and through his art, he create art from the ocean. So I was inspired by him, and then from then I created, I shoot him. So I minodel ko siya. So yun, and then when you see the beard symbolizes maturity. When the hair becomes white, it symbolizes wisdom. So in my interpretation, if you are in the when you are in the mature stage, you will have the wisdom. And then if you have the wisdom, you will have the peace of mind. So the peace symbolizes the peace of mind, parang humor. So peace of mind, and then yung pangalan ng isda ito is tamarong eh. Dito sa amin tinatawag siyang tamarong. So if you have the peace of mind, you will distinguish which is right and wrong. So it's all about like that. So and then as you can see with the kite, that it symbolizes my faith. As you can see, kite, yan is tinatawag sa sapi-sapi, which is it symbolizes my faith. Di ba cross yung kite, may cross. So it symbolizes my faith, a small faith that I let it fly, my faith na kahit maliit man siya, pero I let it fly. And then aiming high with the hard work. So symbolizes the slippers with the sira-sira slippers. It symbolizes hard work. Because way back when I was in the bukid, so doon kasi ako lumaki sa bukid, sir eh. So doon ako nag-elementary, high school. So yung pag-iisip ko, bukid, kaya hindi pag-iisip na yung parang lumalaki yung ulo. hindi ko pag-iisip yan kasi talaga simple way of living lang ako doon. So yun, in-interpret ko dyan na more on hard work. So a lot of hard work that is included when it comes to you are dreaming your dream as an artist. So, and then as you can see, there's a human with a bald head. It symbolizes idea, concept. If you have a greater idea, if you have a big idea, brilliant idea, then you can catch, or you can catch the big catch, di ba? So when it comes to big catch, that was called in our place sapi-sapi. So when in English, money, di ba? So if you have greater idea, you can double your catch. So parang thought na ganyan. And then when you look at in the right here in the right side, I think the left side, you will see the spider. Spider for me symbolizes the artist because a spider creates a creative way of sustaining his life, di ba? He creates a web, a creative way of making a web, di ba? So he create and he has the patience to create in order to get the food that he wanted in order to sustain. Katulad din ng artist na colorful yung mindset na we created something in order for us to sustain. Yung parang gano'n.
So gaano kalaki itong painting na ito?
53 by 89 po, sir.
53 by 89 inches?
Yes po.
Gaano katagal yung tinapos?
Mga almost 3 months.
Na
oil painting po kasi, sir, kaya medyo matagal matapos. Kasi yung process sa oil painting is layer by layer, parang ganun. Kasi I believe nga through layers, if you will not kanang put yung kumbaga ano lang yung pininturahan mo dito tapos may pintura din yan realistic pero along the time yung pintura kasi sir mag ano yun mag kumbaga magsisison. So for me it's better to create layers by layers so that if magsisison siya, andun pa yung buong kulay, yung ilalim na kulay lalabas, yung parang ganun. Kaya nga pag tinitingnan ko yung painting ko na ito ngayon, talagang kung meron na akong pera gusto kong bulin ulit. Kasi I really love all my painting as when I visited my collectors ko.
Kasi yun din yung halos anak mo na yun.
Oo, yun yung soul mo sir eh. Yun kasi yung ano, yun yung extension of your soul. It's your identity. So, parang binigay mo ang isang piece of you in just a small piece of canvas. Yung parang ganun.
So going back, di ba, dati pa ba, I mean dati nung bata ka pa, alam mo na sa sarili mo gusto mo maging pintor o ano, kailan ka nagsimula na nangarap na maging pintor?
Yes po, when I was a kid, my father is an educator or teacher. So, kapag gumagawa siya ng mga visual aids, sir, tinitingnan po siya kasi nagdo-drawing. So, nagdo-drawing yung papa ko dati ng mga Spider-Man, mga Batman, mga cowboy, mga soldiers at war, Indian, native Indian. So, sinasabi ko yung papa ko, paanong kurso yan or anong trabaho yan paglaki? Sabi ng papa ko is, it's an artist, so you must study fine arts. Kaya yun, nilagay ko sa isip ko na I want to become an artist. In my elementary years, I really put that I wanted to become an artist. Kaya meron pa nga akong natatawang experience ng elementary. Palagi ako nagdo-drawing, tapos hindi na ako nakikinig sa teacher ko. Natapos na pala yung klase. Kaya pinagalitan ako ng teacher ko. That was like grade 5. And then, pinadrawing na ako buong maghapon hanggang umuwi yung classmates ko because di ba meron pang sweepers after classes. So, hanggang pinauwi na ako yung pinaka-last na pinauwi dahil pinadrawing ako ng pinadrawing ng teacher ko. And then, yun, in my high school years, I really put in the yearbook that I wanted to become a professional artist. And then, when I went to college, I took fine arts major in advertising arts. So, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in advertising arts, and then I graduated in University of Bohol. So after I graduated, I worked as a graphic artist, a layout artist, but just a few years lang na. So yung trabaho is like 3 years sa graphic designing. Yung parang ganun.
So alam niyo na talaga pala bata pa lang kayo.
Yes.
Tapos, sir ngayon di ba ito naka-display ito sa EDSA? Ano yung pakiramdam na yun yung EDSA? Hindi ng Pilipinas, isang
Yes. Masaya po. I'm really grateful to the people behind the owner behind the promotion or the sponsorship during EDSA. Because I'm really grateful to God na nagkaroon ako ng opportunity ng ganyan. Kasi sino ba naman si Elvin Vitor na galing Bohol tapos napunta sa EDSA? So parang for me, I'm really thankful and grateful behind na gusto nila i-feature yung work ko. Because I believe na pag nag-advertise ng gano'n, it produces like millions of money, di ba? So for me, libre lang. So sanabi ko, grabe yung Panginoon. Kumbaga, what you wanted to be advertised ng tarpaulin lang, but yung binigay niya is LED talaga na malaki sa EDSA. So talagang so grateful ako sa Panginoon na binigyan niya ng opportunity na gano'n. And then, yun lang, talaga in-over ko lahat sa Panginoon. Kasi I believe I'm just a steward in this kind of talent. Parang gano'n.
Tapos sir, ano ba, may mensahe ka sa mga aspiring artists, ano, sa mga kabataan natin, sa mga Boholano?
Yung mensahe ko lang po sa mga aspiring artists and then sa Boholano artists na mga nangangarap din, just dream big. Lalo na pag binigyan ka ng talent. Kasi I believe God chose you because you are deserving to receive that kind of talent. It is for you to be responsible with the talent because sometimes we are nawawala ng pag-asa dahil iniisip natin na pera lang or magkaroon lang ng award. Kasi yung iniisip ko hindi pera at award eh. Yung iniisip ko lang to produce good art that it signifies or it give importance to the identity of me as a Boholano or me as a Filipino. So yung ginagawa ko kasi I just produce artwork that promotes Bohol, that signifies as myself. Hindi ko iniisip na sana pag katapos ko may bumili. Yung parang ganon, hindi ko iniisip yung pera. I'm not into fame because fame is temporary. I'm into legacy. I wanted to build legacy that the future generation will become with me as an artist in Bohol will contribute in the future generation. That the next generation will be inspired with my story. As a Boholano artist dreaming big, that he can penetrate to international audience. So me as a Boholano, siguro the future generation, the students or the future artists will be inspired that me can also be like Elvin, that I can also penetrate in the world, that as a Filipino, as a Boholano, we can really we can really express our talent to the international audience. So yun yung dream ko na sana in the future yung mga younger generation will be inspired with my story, because if walang mauuna, walang susunod. So yun yung ano ko, kasi minsan kasi dito sa Bohol kumbaga walang nagpupush masyado. Kaya my goal is not just by myself. So my goal is not for myself only, but for the rest of Boholano artists that are dreaming. That's why hopefully in my story they will be inspired na kung kaya ni Elvin, kaya ko din. Yung parang ganun.
Sir, di ba, naman yung nagkaroon kayo ng struggles sa, parang sa health ninyo, ano ba yung nag-struggle natin?
Yung sa heartache, sir, or sa health? yung sa about struggles sa health is parati ako na hospital dahil siguro sa 3 AM na ako natutulog. Kaya ngayon yung nugali ko is mga 10 AM at 10 PM natutulog na po ako. So yun yung inugali ko ngayon. Kasi that time when I was working with Chinese company, we have to produce like this kind of pieces, and then kaya meron akong hinahabol na time frame. So yun, matagal matulog. So minsan nga 8 cups of coffee na uubos ko sa isang araw eh. So in order for me to, yung mata ko lang is to sustain ba, because coffee is a stimulant. So yun yung ginagawa ko na pag naubos na yung kape, inom ulit para, kasi may sira ako sa mata eh. So pag wala ng coffee, parang wala ng power yung coffee, nag-blur na naman. So uminom ulit ako, kasi maliliit yung ginagawa ko sir sa China. So maliliit siya, sa Marvel, maliliit siya na cards. So if you will notice with my post with the Marvel cards, talagang ano siya, included the patience and then the passion. Because if you don't have the patience, talagang gagawin mo siya na parang normal lang. But for me, I don't want it na magiging I don't want na yung ibang bansa is yung tingin nila sa Filipino are just low budgeted artists. That's why I produce good quality so that they will notice that meron palang ganito sa Pilipinas, yung parang ganun.
Kaya pag dito yung sa mata, ano
Yes,
ba yung
sir.
sa mata?
Yung mata ko sir is inborn, so inborn talent siguro. So dahil yung mama ko nag-chicken-pox yung pagbubuntis. Tapos yun, I noticed when I was in grade 2 na parang hirap akong tumingin sa blackboard. Tapos yun, nung pinatingnan ako sa doktor, 300 tsaka 400 na yung grado ng mata ko. Ngayon, 1,700, 1,500. Kasi andun sila sa Canada ngayon siguro. Ako lang
So wala kang pamilya mo?
Wala akong mga brothers.
Ba't nag-choose ka pa na mag-stay dito sir?
I love Bohol tour. I love to promote Bohol through arts. Kaya yun yung passion ko na sana naman medyo makilala yung Bohol when it comes to arts.
Tapos sir, wala ka pang pamilyang sarili?
Wala pa.
Single pa?
Baka meron ka po sir na
Single ka pa sir, ano?
Yes.
Anong edad mo ngayon sir?
29.
Hello sir.
Yes, I am Elvin Vitor. So,
gikan ko sa Serbunis. So dito gid ko nagdako sa Serbunis Elementary High School. But kato nag-focus na ko sa painting na anibalin ko diri sa Baclayon kay ni Eskwela mo Fine Arts pag college. Mo nang daghan kay salamat no sa mga taga Serbunis or mga kaliwat ng Pilar o sa mga bulanon nga ni suporta kung gipang post kay lipay na ko kaya bisan ina nga way nalipay gyud kayo nga ning naka-appreciate mo sa akong mga ginabuhat nga mga artwork. So salamat kayo sir kay silingan ra pud mi aning
Biyahe ni Raul sa Bohol.
biyahe ni Raul sa Bohol. So
First time ba ako na vlogger na pumunta sa iyo or mayroon na?
si Chito sa Muntina sir.
Pangalawa ako, wala pa.
Ay ikaw pangalawa.
Pangalawa. Maraming salamat sir na pumayag ka na ma-interview ko.
Ay di meron pa palang isa yung sa motor din.
Motor vlog.
Yung mga nagmo-motor. So kayo yung pangatlo sir.
Ay, pangatlo pala ako. At least nga.
Thank you so much sir ha. Salamat gyud kayo sa
Maraming
time. Salamat kayo sa higayon. Gitagan ko ng opportunity aning way through social media. So, daghang salamat sir. And then sa mga supporter ni sir, suportai si sir kay I believe nga naa po ni siya maayong cause ngano nagbuhat ni siya vlog. I believe nga naa ni siya mga suportaan pod ng mga tao through sa iyang pag-vlog. So, God bless sa tanan o suportahay si sir o suportahay ko o sa mga bulanon nga naningkamot ma-promote ang Bohol. So, God bless sa tanan.
Sige sir, maraming salamat. Biyahe ni Raul sa Bohol. Daghang salamat.
Daghang salamat sir, daghang salamat.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Like a